prepared instant grits for a great southern meal even in the north. Portion pack or family pack with 4-star.
Goofy, hey bro. Money be calling me, yo, while my bitch be nagging. I'd rather grit. Used to be broke, but I'm trying to get rich right now. I just wanna be big rich. Money be calling me, yo, while my bitch be nagging. I'd rather grit. Used to be broke, but I'm trying to get rich right now. I just wanna be big rich. Money be calling me, yo, while my bitch be nagging. I'd rather grit. Used to be broke, but I'm trying to get rich right now. I just wanna be big rich. Money be calling me, yo, while my bitch be nagging. I'd rather grit. Used to be broke, but I'm trying to get rich right now. I just wanna be big rich. Money be calling me, yo, while my bitch be nagging. I'd rather grit. Used to be broke, but I'm trying to get rich right now. I just wanna be big rich.
Yo, hey man. It's time for that Coach for the Street podcast. Y'all know what's happening when y'all step in the building. Smash that like button. Y'all now tuned in to the greatest. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey,
let them know, G.
I'm about to get right to it.
All the way. So,
almost. Go ahead, cuz.
So we gotta, even though it's a couple days old, you know what I mean? But you know, we was gonna pull back up and let them know how we feel about this Frenchie shit, dog. Now, I'm pretty sure all the youngins probably know what's going on when you talking about Bricksquad, not the new 1017. We talking about the first branch.
Yeah.
Walker, Frenchie, Woo the Kid.
First generation Bricksquad.
You know what I mean? We talking first generation. We talking the main pit bull. You did what I'm saying? Because you know, back then they say Frenchie always been in front line when it came the Bricksquad, when they was in the club, knocking niggas out, whatever the case may be. But you know, we learned later on down the line that, you know, Gucci had to cut his water and keep going. You did what I'm saying? But even before this situation, Frenchie got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
Like he took a neck shot, allegedly. You did what I'm saying?
Regardless what he went through, cuz he the perfect example of what happened to niggas when they chase it, when they got a career, when a nigga give them an opportunity and they don't take it. You was around some rich niggas, but you end up back broke in the hood, doing robberies, home invasions, nigga. You stupid. That comes from being around niggas and you being so hand fed that you don't go out there and generate. You don't create your own atmosphere. You don't build your own hustle. You don't have your, like, if he had his own hustle, he still would have sustained being relevant at whatever he doing. But because he wasn't, the nigga looked like he outside smoking Sherm.
Real talk. Like he got the donkey of the year type charge. Now listen what it say now. It say Frenchie goes to prison for 12 years after supposedly being involved in a burglary where they thought it was a stash house. Instead, it was a family with an autistic son who was pistol whipped. Now, allegedly, they said when they came in the house, they made everybody hit the floor face down. The autistic son, he got pistol whipped. You know what I mean? They did him bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like that was some dumb ass shit.
It's just the whole.
That was some dumb ass shit.
You had
ain't no way around it.
Different. You had an opportunity to be something different though, and then you switched it up.
He went to crash dummy mode.
Anytime you go backwards, when opportunity in front of you, anytime you go backwards when opportunity in front of you, this type of stuff gonna happen.
He went into He went from being around rich niggas and turned into crash dummy mode, man.
But he ain't the only nigga that done that. We done seen a lot.
No, he ain't. But this looks so bad because
He ain't even a famous enough nigga for us to be talking about. Far as him crashing out for real, the nigga ain't sold 20,000 albums on.
Do you? But look at the
Nigga live off Waka Flocka.
But listen,
be honest.
Listen.
Nobody was
the whole point. What I'm saying is, look at the age that he is, and he went on a dummy mission. He went on a dummy mission, cuz. You went to the wrong house. That wasn't even the stash house. You went to somebody else's house, dumbass man.
Man.
The whole shit was a whole dummy mission, my nigga.
It was, but at the same time, it's still an example of what other rappers is doing every day. Stupid stuff where they end up killing their whole opportunity. Like, he wasn't gonna never be no superstar.
No.
He wasn't never gonna be no elite rapper or nothing like that, but he had an opportunity. Like, nigga, I don't need to be none of that neither. But if one of them rich niggas give me opportunity, I bet you I promise you I don't end up like he did. Because I got hustle in me. So at the end of the day, nigga, a lot of them rap niggas ain't hustlers, they rappers. So don't get a rapper having a rollie in a chain or in a car that he probably rented in his video fool you from thinking these niggas getting money, man. When these niggas got 3-4 deals,
but listen,
and following a nigga that's rich, they're not rich. That's why when they got a regular nigga lawyer.
Check the move, right? Check the move, right? Listen. Okay. You in your 40s, my nigga. You in your 40s. Okay, I hope any 40-year-old or older enough nigga understand what I'm saying, that if you hit 40, you know you can't be going on no diamond mission doing no crazy ass shit. Cause you know if they give you 10 or 15, man, them folks gonna drag the shit out you, my nigga. That shit gonna be hard.
If you 40 and you had a rap opportunity, nigga getting noticed in rap is just as fucking hard as getting noticed in sports. It's just as hard as trying to get to the NBA, cuz. So when you get that opportunity, whether your friend gave it to you, a record label gave it to you, a CEO gave it to you, and you fuck it up, that's your fault. Because when a nigga give you an opportunity, if you end up back where you started, that's your fault. You see all this money getting made. You see all these hustlers, the CEOs and business runners, and you decide to go back to the curb. You was failing from the start because you've been around these niggas for 10 years and you didn't learn nothing.
I mean, it ain't even just that. Nigga, yo, auntie, Miss Zay, Dale, her name hold weight. Like, everybody ain't got no aunt like that.
Weight, but it's not gonna make you famous.
No, it ain't gonna make you famous. But if you got some,
no money because
what I mean by that,
credentials, cuz.
What I mean by that, let's just say, for example, if he wasn't rapping no more, like, look how many other artists you got. Like, you got Bun B doing the Trail Burgers, he going crazy. You got Trick Daddy, his restaurant going crazy. You got Juvie going crazy, like, with his food. Like, it's other ways to still use your name, my nigga. It's other ways. It ain't no excuse. So what if you ain't good at rap no more? That's the only thing you could do with a name like that. You got niggas trying to do.
Yeah, but like I said, rap different. Rap different. He can't go in no building and be like Dave Anthony and get an opportunity that's gonna get him 100, 200, 300. Because he don't got no credentials. You don't count what Deb did for French Montana, what she did for Nicki Minaj, what she did for them niggas was stars. They turned into stars. So what she did for them is something that they already had. She just gave them a alley-oop because she seen the stars. She seen the star. She seen the star status in these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga ain't got no star status, so what the fuck is him mentioning her name gonna get him?
No, I ain't saying him mention her name. I'm
When she
saying
walk into a building and mention her credentials, he don't even fucking come up. He ain't did nothing. He just was a nigga that was around some rich niggas that was stepping. And just like most steppers, they crash out because they don't know shit else. That's what happened when you quit school, nigga. You weren't paying attention in math, now you don't know how to count. So when a nigga throw a couple 10s in there and a couple 5s in there, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you looking at. He one of them because, nigga, you just was around multi-million-dollar motherfuckers. Ain't no way you was supposed to end up back on the curb.
I agree.
I ain't never ran around with multi-million-dollar business people, but you put me in that realm one time. I promise you I ain't never coming back to be around a whole bunch of niggas sitting around drinking, doing nothing all day.
I just said that, cuz give me 24 hours around some rich motherfuckers and watch out make something out of nothing, nigga.
We can't even waste too much time on this nigga. Like I said, he ain't even sold 5,000 copies on his own. He was a crash dummy. He ran with niggas that was rich, didn't take advantage of his opportunities. Now he looking like a nigga in jail that was out on the street smoking sherm and made the wrong decisions. That's his damn fault. We didn't ask him to do that. You didn't take advantage of your opportunity. On to the fucking next. Because we got to talk about pimps being exposed by the rap industry, by hip-hop. The culture of hip-hop is an influence, but as we both know, hip-hop is influenced by the street. Just like the street is, the street, hip-hop make the streets want to be the Run DMCs and the Rakims and the Jeezys and the Waynes. Hip-hop make the streets want to be that, whether it be the kids, the teens, and young adults. It's an influence. But hip-hop is also highly influenced by street culture, gangs, drug dealers, kingpins, steppers, murderers. Nigga, you name it. They influenced by that. When we talk about influence, hip-hop been influenced by pimps. And when we talk about pimps and players, we got to be specific about this because we talking about a thing that was like it got secrecy to it at one point in time. It had secrecy to it like damn near like the CIA. And unless you was inside the church, you ain't know what was going on. Feel me?
No, he didn't, Kareem. He didn't.
How the nigga didn't sell no 5,000 copies?
He didn't even have a mixtape.
15 minutes on no nigga. They ain't even did 1,200 streams, man. You dig?
Yeah.
But like with the pimp stuff, you see, you got a lot of niggas rapping about pimps, and it ain't just now happening because when Snoop and all of them was doing their G-Funk era thing, you start seeing the Bishop Don Juans, the Kenny Reds, the Pimpin' Kens, like they really turned pimping up because the pimps came out of being in the dark where they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be heard. They just want to get their money, pimp on the broad, do what they do as they would do. If they would say it's church, nigga, church must go on. You feel what I'm saying? But like it got exposed by hip hop. And once it got exposed by hip hop, you seen pimps that lived the life of secrecy as far as what they was doing. Turn over a leaf and start exposing themselves for what they do and talking about what they do. And then that put them under a scope because pimping quickly went from pimping and pandering, which is nowhere close to human trafficking. So now pimps get charged for that. But I kind of feel like hip hop, just as well as the pimps, was responsible for exposing the culture of pimping.
I agree.
I'm saying, like, look at all the rappers. They swear to God they pimps. In today's game, they rap about the pimping, but you don't see the pimps in the video. When Scoop and all of them was doing their thing, they had the pimps in the video.
They had all of them.
They was bringing these niggas out of a shadow that you never seen. You didn't even know who these niggas. If you wasn't, especially if you wasn't in tune with the streets and what really go on in the streets and outside and just worldwide, you was just totally lost. They brought these niggas to a forefront where they turned these niggas into almost mascots of the game.
I mean, put it like this. Like we were saying, on the West Coast, how it was back in the G, LA had the more influence over the Bay Area when it came to music because it was all about gang banging. You know what I mean? It was all about LA.
Yeah.
Now it's different.
But LA wasn't popping the pimp shit like that.
No, they never would. No.
They was popping the gangster shit. The Bay was popping. The Bay was popping the pimp shit. The Too Shorts, Rapping Fortes, the Mac Dre's. You see what I'm saying? The E40s. It was kind of popping but even still at that time, them niggas wasn't putting pimps in their videos, bro.
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. That shit came later on in the like the 2000s, I want to say.
And the Bay Area is heavily influenced on pimping. So at the end of the day, I'm not pointing the finger to the Bay and saying like the Bay is responsible for exposing pimp culture, because it's a worldwide thing. Because you start seeing pimps in the South, pimps in the DMV, pimps in the Midwest, East Coast pimps. You see what I'm saying? Florida pimps. They start coming out the woodworks when they notice that the camera on and they love us, even though we ain't supposed to be loved due to our choice of job. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they gravitated to that because at the same time,
no, Snoop wasn't no pimp, dog. He just was around some peas. He was just around some peas.
I'm gonna say
he wasn't no.
I feel like a lot of the rap niggas was paying the pimps for the game, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like helped make the pimps come up out the shadows, was the fact that they could get a bag by exposing themselves.
I mean, there was who didn't want to be fly back in them days? That's what it was about.
Yeah, but they already had the popularity in the street worldwide because they known for what they known for. So to get on the camera, you ain't just exposing yourself for flexing or shining or whatever you think you doing.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Culture of what you doing. So not only is you exposing yourself in the culture of what you doing, but nigga, if it's 2,500 pimps in the game, you exposing all 2,500 pimps just off of what you doing.
But I'm gonna say this. All of the old school P's that we was watching on them documentaries back then, I know all of them probably done. I think Don Juan, he done got on his spiritual side and shit like that. You know, them niggas like.
This is where shit get tricky, because when it comes to Sunday and God and going to a real church and hearing the word and all that, man, I ain't about to let no nigga, man, that done pimped 1,000 bitches tell me what I should be doing, how I should be going about my religion. Nigga, you was pimping bitches. You the last nigga gonna stand up on the podium and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. That's why I kind of like church fucked up now, because they'll let anybody get behind the motherfucking podium long as that nigga talk good. And every pimp talk good. So basically, when the pimp retired, he always got a damn job because the church gonna put him behind the podium, and then he gonna talk you niggas' mamas under the table. Next thing you know, you got a little brother. This shit is exposed. This shit different.
Yeah, and then you got the pimp era. You got the pimp era rappers coming out like ants. You know what I mean? Okay, you got Finesse down there in Memphis rapping the P down there. You got Sauce always been in Houston rapping the P. Okay, now you got to go over to the Midwest where Sledrin and Carter Wings at. They got Boldy James from Detroit talking to P. You got Primo Rice. He talking to P. You got Larry June. He talking to P. Like, they got a nice little lineup of pimp rappers that's raising hell on the low and spitter fucking with them.
You know, the niggas that you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They rapping the P, but they ain't exposing the P.
No.
You see what I'm saying? They ain't giving up the secrecy of the P. They ain't giving up the blueprint of the P. Like, when these pimps start coming on these platforms and start hanging with the rappers, they start talking too much. Hey man, well shit. When I was 27, I had 17 bitches. You feel me? And from there it just multiplied. And now I'm 76. I got 32 bitches. You feel me? Right now I got 2 of them on the track right outside the building. They was talking too damn much.
Yeah. You right.
Now they getting sentenced like niggas from another country kidnapping people.
I mean, and you know what's crazy? It's like, as soon as they came out with that human trafficking shit, everybody ass started getting slammed on their head.
Got up off them rap videos. Soon as it turned into human trafficking, them pimps got up off them rap videos.
Yeah, they got the hell on.
Niggas, no more fur coats and big hats. And yeah, you didn't see no more of that shit.
No, they got the hell on.
They give niggas 70 years about this shit now, man. Make shit. Yup, we going back in the cave about this shit.
I mean,
expose yourself, man. And we see
you got it.
They would drill like it's nigga kill a nigga, and then you got to rap about how you killed the nigga. Then you wonder why you was in jail. Then you calling everybody a snitch when you really snitched on your fucking self.
Yeah, them niggas got the hell out of them videos now, boy. They ain't playing like that. Remember that 50 Cent video? He had all them niggas in the video.
Man, what?
P.I.M.P.
What you heard about me?
Boy, they was deep. They was deep.
No bird you can't see.
Yeah, they was deep.
Nigga,
like how
that might have been the last pimp video you saw, nigga.
Mm-hmm. With real peas in it, of course.
50 balls at a time about that shit.
Yeah.
And we still seeing rappers getting locked up, cash out, locked up about that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga that caught some cases behind human trafficking. You see what I'm saying? Even though these girls is agreeing to do what they doing, they charging these niggas like they. You see what I'm saying? Like they selling them to a king in another country for $100,000.
Yeah.
That's how they charge. It changed the game. Now them niggas got to go back to shutting the fuck up. But at this point in time, the game's so bust open. You didn't let the world read your Bible. When only the players in the game supposed to read it.
I'm talking about that crazy. Now that you even said something about it, I was looking on this IG the other day, and you know what I mean. A couple of his bros were down there in the comments. All they could say was free him, and I'm like, boy, you got that human trafficking charge, boy. That shit ugly. That shit worse than getting caught with some goddamn heroin.
It's worse than, man, listen, man, you get more time for that than you know what I'm saying, killing a nigga.
Yeah. Like shit, you sitting there smiling on pictures. Nigga, you better be trying to get to the law library and try to figure some shit out.
And they definitely exposed themselves thinking they was gonna get famous than a rapper. Because at that time, as a rapper trying to come up, the pimp was more famous than the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Pimp could go anywhere. Nigga know who that nigga is. Because in order for you to be pimp here, etc., you got to had the hoes. You got to been out there pulling them. You got to been state to state with it. You got cross country with it. That's the only way you get.
Cause not to cut you off, cause that's what Too Short said. That's what he did. He got permission from the P's to rap about the P. He wasn't no P. You did what I'm saying?
They would have been offended by the fact that, okay, you got this rap nigga, ain't never sat no bitch on the blade, out here talking about how we living.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. That shit was real.
And it was earlier on in the game too, so it was more serious, nigga. Them niggas still took it serious because they still got these hoes out on the blade still.
Mm-hmm.
And now you dropping CDs and shit, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga had to get the green light from a P to he had the P had to lace his chucks on how to pop his shit. He ain't just go in there and do that shit because he was gonna do it. Hell no.
That wave came where just that one that year or two, you just seen pimps in every nigga video.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even know this rap nigga, but now he got a video out and he got all the pimps. Like, what the fuck? They was like, that was their job for the next 2 years. They was just rapping.
They didn't
fixes nigga for the next 2 years.
They didn't understand they was getting their whole head tore off as soon as they got seen. You know what I mean? That shit, them.
And shout out to them at the same time because what we talking about, we really ain't trying to shit on a parade. If I could say
no, not at all, not at all.
And we just talking about the exposure. Them exposing themselves made it bad for them. It's just like a drug kingpin coming out and saying, "Yeah, nigga, I'm running this block. Nigga, I got 3,500 kilos running through this motherfucker every 30 days. Now you, nigga, 3, 6, 6, 9 months later, don't be mad when you know what I'm saying, come down on you, nigga. You talked yourself into that.
Gotta be that camera is a dangerous thing, man.
It's dangerous.
It's shit dangerous. You gotta be careful on what you record and where you record and who you recording around. It's just that dangerous. Like I just felt like that shit made it easier for the police just to ban everybody, my nigga, because everybody love to press that power button.
Nigga,
and like you said,
like tell you right there, like nigga, when I see you, I'm gonna shoot you 72 times. And then nigga, you dead 3 hours later. Shot down, downtown 72 times. You didn't get the evidence in your video. He got shot exactly how many times you said. You going to jail.
That's it. That's exactly how, like, this no lie. It's a little nigga in Milwaukee. I forgot what little buddy name. But he a demon, cause what they did, little high yellow ass nigga. What he did
with the gold teeth?
No, this nigga here from this nigga here from Milwaukee. But what he's so much of a threat. What they did when he jumped out the car, they went in his phone and looked at all his videos of him. Got all kind of artillery shooting switches. Like he make whatever bond it is. It could be $100,000 bond, $50,000 bond. Like, but the thing, what I'm saying is, the phone. They didn't know nothing about him until when they went in his phone and looked and seen what kind of photos the young nigga had and everything he had. He recording while he's shooting a switch, driving through people hoods and shit, like all kind of dumb ass shit that can get your ass bound.
Stupid shit, because that's clout. Like niggas need the clout. You know what I mean? Like they need the clout. Like niggas live off the clout. Niggas understand that the clout is a check. And that made the world dangerous, not just the internet dangerous. It made the world dangerous because a rap nigga will go outside and do some gangster shit just to get that credibility. Even though he finna go to jail, if he put the song out before they catch him, he can make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit's fucked up, cuz.
It's dumb because it's like, nigga, you was low key until you hung your goddamn self. You got all these videos of you recording yourself doing gangster shit. Like that gotta be the dumbest shit ever. You putting the man on your damn self. And you know, majority of these little niggas, they be recording the videos with them with all the blicks in their hand. Them niggas be on all type of parole, felony paper, and some more shit. And then when them folks
going on shootouts with an ankle monitor on, niggas riding around hard niggas with switches with an ankle monitor on. Niggas got an ankle monitor on, sitting in the trap while niggas bagging up. You got an ankle monitor on, knowing your PO can blow down on you wherever this ankle monitor is stationed at. Niggas
crazy.
do too much stupid shit.
Yeah, they be doing some straight crash dumb and shit
all the time. Niggas on First 48 get knocked for niggas body. Next thing you know, they trying to figure out how. Nah, I ain't do that. And they like, well, shit, you know, your phone pinged off the tower. As soon as they do that, they head on the ground. They head on the fucking ground because, nigga, the phone gonna always give you y'all niggas ain't learned yet. Put the phone, leave the phone where you at.
Them phones,
Don't commit nothing with the phone in your pocket.
They getting all these motherfuckers getting all other cases solved in the United States, man. When they put the motherfucking phone towers out there, man, niggas should have had their antennas up then. Like, boy, keep them phones where they at if you finna go do something. You finna go do something crazy, because once they ping that bitch and seeing that you was over there in the area, it's over with. It's over with. Them fucking phone towers done changed the game.
The faster you niggas understand that the phone ain't nothing but a tracker in the first place.
Yeah.
The better a street nigga will be, man. Cause right now y'all do everything with the phone. Y'all go shoot 17 people, kill 5, phone in your pocket.
With a motherfucking Pro Max 14. You know that bitch got a good GPS on it saying where your ass was at, boy. You feel me? They got the best phone. They got the best phones in the world in their pocket while they going to go do cases shit. But hey, man, that's all we got for y'all on this episode. On this time for that Coach for the Streets, man.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, ding the notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed, man. Don't leave up out the trap till you've been served. We don't give a fuck what's going on. Latch off the door. You getting served.
Yeah, man.
Time for that Coach. Hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. We gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Every day content drops. We out of here.
Somebody like me. Somebody like me is supposed to have a dream. Since 14 years old, I've been corrupted by these streets. 7 kids, they all gotta eat though, right? I swear I've seen so much pain, it's hard to even sleep at night. This lifestyle just ain't right. I mean, can you blame me? Because at the time I didn't know, right? But now with the knowledge, it's my fault if I don't grow. So I choose to grow. I choose to let my community and my people know that every day you choose not to live, you die slow. I'll be that